Hello, it's Mark Melian with Melian Insurance, and today I'm going to talk about obtaining cheap auto insurance through Dallas, Texas. The main thing that you got to think about when obtaining auto insurance is that not all carriers are the same. Ever since I've been in the business, everybody's got a certain niche in the market, meaning that carriers that do specialize in different age groups is very important. That's why it's very important to shop with an independent agent rather than a captive agent for your auto insurance. And what a captive agent is a captive agent can only sell one carrier, like your Farmers, your Allstates, State Farms, where an independent agent can sell several carriers, MetLife's, Progressives, Encompass, and so forth. Underwriting auto insurance is more of an art than a science. Okay, and many variables influence the final price to get cheap auto insurance. So these would include where the car is parked, of course, age and gender, profession of the insured, the number of drivers in the household, credit, and vehicle use are all different variables. So believe it or not, some carriers are very competitive for senior citizens. Other carriers are competitive for your youthful drivers. So someone just getting their driver's license. A lot of folks think that credit is a huge determinant, which it can be with several carriers, but sometimes they don't. Some companies don't even use credit; they use the profession of the insured. Okay, additional factors are driving history, type of vehicle. If you're looking for full coverage versus liability, you get discounts on some carriers with multiple vehicles. Actually, sometimes you can get better rates if you're married versus single, and of course if you're a good student. So many different variables as far as pricing, and again, that's why it's very, very, very important to have an independent agent look at your auto insurance. When it comes to driving history, okay, some carriers look 3 years back, some look 5 years back for accidents, and believe it or not, when it comes to accidents, if it's a not at fault accident, okay, that can definitely influence pricing as well. Major versus minor violations. Of course, major would be like DUIs or driving over 21 miles per hour. A lot of those will stick with the carriers for 5 years. Some fall off after 3 years. So you want to be very careful and again, make sure that you see an independent agent that can look at all these carriers to get you the most effective rate. Okay, and then this is basically a lot of people, how they buy insurance today is to look at an advertisement on TV or radio. They get referrals from other folks, or they purchase products based on what their parents buy. So if it's a specific carrier their parents have been with for years, like a State Farm or Allstate or MetLife, who you name it, they'll go with the same carrier. Or they have loyalty toward that agent, which I like as an independent agent. I want everybody to have loyalty for me. And of course, a lot of people they have to get insurance right now. So that's, if they're buying a car right away, or their policy comes up for renewal, and their rates have increased, they're like, well, I gotta get these rates down. I gotta hurry up and shop insurance and see what can be done. So that's, again, the rates go up. Look for an independent agent, see what they can do for you. Just going back to the advertisement on TV or radio, you see a lot of these call centers now out there where they'll take the information over the phone. They're going to ask a lot of those variable questions, like how many people are in the household, how many household drivers, what's your driving history, have you had any accidents, any comprehensive claims past 3 years, past 5 years. Be careful because, as an independent agent, I feel I am like the middleman. I work not only for the carriers, but I work for you, where when you call these companies and these call centers, whatever is disclosed on that call, you may say, hey, I think I had an accident 2 years ago, but the MVR will pull up and there's no accident 2 years ago. It was 4 years ago. Well, because that person is an employee of the company, they have to keep that accident, that even though that accident is not even on the records, you thought it was 2 years ago, that still is a rating factor, and it's still counted against you. So be very, very careful when you call these call centers, basically getting your auto insurance or homeowners insurance, because what you do say will be held against you. And that's all about it. If you need to contact me, I'd love to help you out. My number is 972-346-4666. Thank you.